Welcome to Vietnam. Guys, I'm sure you've all heard the stories and the whispers going around of how cheap Vietnam can really be and how affordable it is to travel. If you've seen any of my other videos of the Vietnam series, you will hear me mention multiple times how mind-blowingly cheap this place is. So I'm going to show you a hands-on experience and put this to the test and see how far $10 can get me in Vietnam. So something that needs to be said and something that is on everybody's mind when traveling through Southeast Asia is that tourism scams are very popular in Vietnam. You have to be super careful of these, especially with anything tourist related, so taxis, attractions, anything like that. You have to be super careful not to get scammed, not to get ripped off. It's a mistake everybody will make and everybody will continue to make over and over again. The more experienced you get, the less likely you are to get scammed. But don't be hard on yourself if you do get scammed. Some of these scammers are very, very clever. So it's certainly something to keep an eye out for when you are purchasing things, when you're going on day trips, whatever it is in Vietnam, buying souvenirs, even anything you can think of. Just be super aware of the inflated prices for tourists. So something you will see a lot of in Vietnam as well is the sugarcane juice. You can see right behind me, they blend up the sugarcane stalks, trees, shoots, whatever they're called, and they make it into a nutritious drink. So I've just brought my very first sugarcane juice. Let's give it a try. Oh my God. It's like a pineapple slash mango slash lime sweetie goodness. The serving size is huge too. It's actually really big, but that cost me 10,000 dong, so barely even touched my budget. This is amazing. Okay, so it turns out that the walk to the next spot that I'm going to is about 20 minutes away. Do I want to walk for 20 minutes? Probably not. So I've caught myself a taxi, which has cost me around 30,000 dong. Not bad for a 20-minute walk.
Just well, only one coffee.
That's one coffee, yeah, super cheap. So a place that I'm gonna have no trouble spending a bit of money in is the Cafe Apartment building. This building has about 10 to 15 floors, all jam-packed full of old-fashioned, modern, any kind of style coffee shop you can think of. So whatever your vibe is, whatever you're feeling, whatever the setting is that you like to drink your coffee, have a snack, or just chill out in, I'm sure this building has it all. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna check it out, maybe get a coffee or two. It turns out that the elevator is broken on the day that I come. So I'm absolutely sweating more than I even was. I really hope this coffee's worth it. I guess it really doesn't matter which one you go to. They all look pretty similar, but it just depends where you want to sit, which floor. Obviously for me, I'd rather go the higher the better. You can see more of the scenery, you can overlook all the buildings. So we're gonna try and find one on the top. Finally made my way to the top. I found a cafe called A Good Day, which is very appropriate because I'm having a great day. So I've came inside and I've ordered a smoothie and a slice of cake. This has set me back about 95,000 dong, which isn't a bad price at all considering it's a hipster coffee shop. You know, these places are a little inflated in price, but I'm quite happy with that price after all. Let's try some of this cake. Okay. That is beautiful. This place is such a great place to be too. It's quite quiet inside, there's barely anybody here. The atmosphere's peaceful, it's beautiful to look over on the scenery. I couldn't ask for anything more really, it's great. So to recap, I've spent around 135,000 so far. So I've got about 100,000 left, which is, I'm not too bad. I think I've brought a taxi, I've brought a smoothie, oh my God, and I've brought another smoothie and some cake. So that's not bad. I'm halfway through my budget. It's going well. Something what takes a lot of getting used to in Vietnam is definitely the absurd amount of motorbikes. Woo! This is absolute chaos. This is madness. Look at this. How are these people driving? So behind me is the famous Thanh Market. I have 100,000 dong left, so if I'm gonna spend it, I can spend it in here. I do need to get a souvenir from this place after all, and what better place to buy it? Maybe I'll spend it all. We'll see how expensive it is. Let's go inside and we'll check it out. Wow, as you can see by my face, I am super overwhelmed here. It is hot, like hot.
Handsome?
You're handsome. Anyway, it is super hot, super sweaty. Everybody's shouting at me to buy their wallets, their real wallets. But you could spend hours in here. I've spent about 40 minutes already. I brought one thing, and I'll show you in just a second. But you could spend hours just buying absolute junk. But it's great. There's so much stuff to buy. There's bags, there's purses, shoes, wallets, perfumes, drinks, food. There's everything you could even want. If you really was looking for some fake things, not fake. If you really was looking for some real things, you come into the right place coming in here. It's a good day out. If you want to come shopping, if you want to buy some knickknacks, it's a great place to be. It's definitely worth checking out. It's definitely a hot spot in Vietnam. So after 40 minutes inside the market, I brought this. Some Vietnamese magnets. I think that's a pretty good buy. I'm quite happy with it. It was hilarious though, because I didn't want to film the lady because she was really nice and I felt rude shoving the camera in her face. We had the magnets, we was haggling for the price. I said 30, she said 40,000. We couldn't agree in the middle, so I rock, paper, scissors her. Guess who won? Yes! So this has sent me back another 30,000, so I think I have 70,000 left. Let's see what else I can find. It's pretty nuts when you're so close to all the traffic like this. It's like you're being hotboxed with all the fumes. It's like you can't breathe properly without inhaling a bunch of nasty. Okay. So I think I've finished off my day perfectly on budget. So right in front of me, I came to a traditional Vietnamese diner and I've got fried rice, shredded beef, egg and a beer for 80,000. I know that my budget was 70 remaining, but I've gone over just a little. But it gives you a great perspective on how much you can actually get, especially to eat, for such a small price, and this looks delicious. So I realised after that last bit, the restaurant was actually Singapore, not Vietnamese. But regardless, it was really good. I did enjoy the food, and I enjoyed sitting outside like the traditional Vietnamese do. If you do have the option to sit indoors or sit outdoors on the little plastic chairs, go for the plastic chairs. Trust me, it's a great experience. Okay guys, that's it. That's the $10 challenge in Vietnam. I hope this has provided some of you with a little insight on just how cheap this country is and just how amazing it can be. Get yourself out here guys, it really is worth the trip. Happy traveling.